Hey Hero Factory fans, it's Eli G. Brown / Eli G. Brony here with kind of a revamp to the Evo XL machine. This is Evo XL. No machine in the name, just Evo XL. Now, remember that MOC that I was talking about in the dummy video about, that uses a lot of the yellow 5 long size armor pieces? Well, I don't know if I've said that in the second recording of the review, which you did see, or if that was just in the first one, which you never saw because I accidentally deleted it before I could get it posted. But here's the MOC that uses all of those 5 long size yellow armor pieces, all built to make an extra large version of Evo. Not as an XL machine, but as an XL hero. Okay, so the full detail about this guy. Well, I did build this guy using a custom sort of body. This does not use a extra long main body piece. This uses the standard Hero Factory main body piece. This sort of thing right here is attached. These things right here are attached to the leg connection points on the hero body, and these are basically weapons that are attached to the back of Evo. And what I also needed to do was to figure out how to get the legs to work here. I did use the Gunmetal Gray Stormer XL feet for this one, though I also used a couple of Bionicle parts in this too. So it kind of is sort of built in the old Bionicle style of connecting legs together, and there's so much about how this thing is really built that it's kind of hard to really explain how it is built. If this video gets a lot of good views, I may decide to actually make instructions for this, so if you want to build this guy yourself, you can, and you'll know how. Now, what I did have a couple of problems with would be, well, first off, there were the problems with the arms. These are how the arms are attached. There are these bulk up pieces that are attached to the back of the hero main body piece, and this piece just connects to the top like that. And I wanted to use the Latorian neck pieces for this, but I was out of them at the time, so I had to substitute with what I had instead. So I used these old Toherdika pieces for them instead, and it actually looks okay. Very pleased with that. Though, a thing that I also wanted to do was to keep the large hand that was from the Evo XL machine, because it's just so awesome like that, with, you know, with all that. This figure does not have an actual Hero Factory hand, not a standardized one, so I decided to give a reason to not use a actual Hero Factory hand in the blaster, because during the breakout sets, all of the heroes who had a blaster had a bulk up piece inside the blaster instead of an actual hand, well, except for Breeze, of course, even if it was not necessary. But it was necessary to get these flick fire missiles on, and I added these green pieces, these green system pieces in a translucent color on top of them to give the shooters a bit more of epicness when they are pushed through. And so I have a pair of them right here, and there are also a couple of sharpshooters up here on these other two blasters. So this is certainly one epic XL hero. And I also decided to put the Evo mask from the Brain Attack series into a good use for a MOC. I did have plans to make an Evo XL and a Surge XL, but I decided to cancel those ideas for reasons that I can't remember. Maybe it was just because I just decided not to do it. But at least I made a good choice to go back to attempting to make an Evo one. And sure, this mask may look a bit smaller than the Breakout series Evo, but it is Evo, right? It's still Evo. It still has Evo's look, so that mask, no matter what you try to do with it, I'm just always going to see Evo in there. So that is pretty much it. Though, one more thing that I should point out is that I did use a Series 2 hero body, and I did actually have plans to put a green hero core in here to match out with the rest of these color schemes. But the other XL heroes had white hero cores, since by that point Hero Factory switched to white hero cores, which I actually am not too much of a fan for. I do wish that they would go back to individual colors rather than having them all be one color, but I just decided to sacrifice and go with the white one, though it is a Series 2/3 style of hero core. But as long as it's white, it works out perfectly well. So I think that is about it for this one. I do hope that you like this MOC right here, and don't be afraid to make your own versions of Hero Factory characters if you don't like how the official sets go out, because LEGO is about building your own thing, not always relying on what LEGO suggests you to do, because they may release sets that allow you to build a model that they invent themselves, but that's only a suggestion. LEGO also says that if you want to build something else from those parts, apart from the set that they are actually telling you to build them from, that's fine with them. There are no limits. So, that is about it. I will talk to you again in my next video.